Hey everyone, welcome. Have you ever stared at a big division problem and thought, where do I even start? Well, today we are going to crack the code on long division. By the end of this video, you will have a super clear step-by-step method that makes even big division problems feel easy. Let's dive in. Before we jump into long division, let's remember what division actually means. Division is just splitting a number into equal groups. Say you have 75 pieces of Halloween candy and you want to share them equally among 5 friends. How many does each friend get? That's division. We call the big number the dividend, the number we divide by the divisor, and the answer the quotient. Sometimes there's a little left over. That's the remainder. Here is the secret weapon, a 4-step process that you repeat over and over until you're done. The steps are divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. Some kids remember this with the phrase, does McDonald's sell burgers? D-M-S-B, divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. Every time you complete these 4 steps, you handle 1 digit of your answer. Let's see it in action. Let's talk about how to set up a long division problem. The big number, the dividend, goes inside the long division bracket. The divisor, the number you're dividing by, goes on the outside to the left. Your answer, the quotient, gets written on top above the bracket. Once you see this setup, you are ready to start dividing. Let's walk through our first example right now. Let's start with 75 divided by 5. Imagine 75 students lining up for 5 equal teams at a school field day. How many kids on each team? We'll use our 4 steps. First, look at the first digit of 75. That's 7. How many times does 5 go into 7? Once. So we write 1 on top. Multiply 1 times 5 to get 5. Subtract 5 from 7 to get 2. Then bring down the 5 to make 25. Now ask, how many times does 5 go into 25? Exactly 5 times. Multiply, subtract, 0 remainder. The answer is 15. Great job. Now let's try 96 divided by 4. Think of it as splitting 96 pieces of pizza between 4 tables at a party. First digit is 9. How many times does 4 go into 9? Twice, because 4 times 2 is 8. Write 2 on top. Subtract 8 from 9, that's 1. Bring down the 6, making 16. How many times does 4 go into 16? Exactly 4 times. Multiply 4 times 4 equals 16. Subtract, 0 remainder. So 96 divided by 4 equals 24. Each table gets 24 slices. Delicious. Sometimes numbers don't divide evenly, and that's totally okay. The leftover amount is called the remainder. For example, if you have 17 cookies and want to split them among 5 friends, each friend gets 3 cookies and there are 2 left over. We write that as 3 remainder 2 or 3R2. In long division, you know you have a remainder when your last subtraction gives you a number that's smaller than the divisor and can't be divided further. Let's see this with a full example. Let's try 83 divided by 6. Maybe you have 83 baseball cards to share equally among 6 friends. How many does each get? Step 1. How many times does 6 go into 8? Once, because 6 times 1 is 6. Write 1 on top, subtract 6 from 8 to get 2. Bring down the 3 to make 23. Now how many times does 6 go into 23? 3 times, 6 times 3 is 18. Subtract 18 from 23, that's 5. Can 6 go into 5? Nope. So 5 is our remainder. The answer is 13 remainder 5. Each friend gets 13 cards, and 5 cards are left over. Now let's level up. With 3-digit numbers, the process is exactly the same. We just repeat our 4 steps more times. You start by looking at the first digit of the dividend and ask if the divisor goes into it. If it doesn't go in, you look at the first 2 digits together. Then you divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, and repeat. It sounds like a lot, but once you get the rhythm, it feels like a routine. Let's try one together. Let's work through 432 divided by 3. Imagine 432 total points scored across 3/4 of a basketball game. How many points per quarter on average? Start with 4. How many times does 3 go into 4? Once. Write 1 on top. Multiply 3 times 1 equals 3. Subtract. 4 minus 3 equals 1. Bring down the 3 to get 13. 3 goes into 13 4 times. 3 times 4 is 12. Subtract, 13 minus 12 equals 1. Bring down the 2 to get 12. 3 goes into 12 exactly 4 times. Subtract 0. The answer is 144. Awesome work. Here's a trickier one, 952 divided by 7. Maybe your school fair sold 952 tickets over 7 days. How many tickets each day? Start with 9. 7 goes into 9 once. 7 times 1 is 7. Subtract, 9 minus 7 is 2. Bring down the 5 to get 25. 7 goes into 25 3 times. 7 times 3 is 21. Subtract, 25 minus 21 is 4. Bring down the 2 to get 42. 7 goes into 42 exactly 6 times. 7 times 6 is 42. Subtract 0. The answer is 136. The fair sold 136 tickets every single day. Nice. Even math superstars make mistakes. So let's talk about the most common ones. First, never skip the bring down step. Every digit must come down. Second, remember the order. Divide first, then multiply, then subtract. Don't mix those up. Third, watch out for zeros in your quotient. If the divisor doesn't go into the current number at all, you write a 0 on top and then bring down the next digit. Missing that 0 is a super common error. Parents and teachers, practicing a few problems daily is the best fix. Let's look at a sneaky problem, 306 divided by 3. This one has a 0 in the answer and a lot of students miss it. Start with 3. 3 goes into 3 exactly once. Multiply, 3 times 1 is 3. Subtract, 3 minus 3 is 0. Now bring down the 0 to get just 0. How many times does 3 go into 0? 0 times. Write a 0 on top. Multiply, 3 times 0 is 0. Subtract, still 0. Bring down the 6 to get 6. 3 goes into 6 twice. The answer is 102, not 12. That 0 in the middle is so important. Don't skip it. Here's a brilliant trick you can always check your long division answer using multiplication. Take your quotient, multiply it by the divisor, then add the remainder. If you get back the original dividend, you're correct. For our baseball card example, 13 times 6 is 78, plus the remainder of 5 equals 83. That's our original number. This check takes just a few seconds but saves you from getting problems wrong on a test. Always verify your work. It's a habit all great math students build. You made it. Amazing work. Let's recap what we learned today. Long division follows 4 steps every single time. Divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. Remember the phrase, "Does McDonald's sell burgers?" to keep the order straight. You repeat those 4 steps until you've used every digit. Watch out for zeros in the quotient. They matter. And always check your answer by multiplying back. The more you practice, the faster and easier it gets. Try 5 problems tonight and see how much better you feel. You've totally got this. Keep it up.